What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Owe, and I got my cousin Dustin returning as well. We're going to be doing a year-end review, talking about a little bit of movie news as well, because usually around Christmas time, the holiday season, things die down. But we got a lot of movie news to talk about. Trailers were dropping, new series were still premiering and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a while since Dustin and I, good old cousin Dustin and I, have been reviewing movies on this channel. I think the last review we did, dude, was Guardians of the Galaxy back in like March of 2003. I think that's the last time.
2003?
I mean, 2023. 2000, yeah, 2003.
That's far, bro.
Yeah. But 2023 is the last time we reviewed. But where we've been, what we've been doing, it doesn't matter. But how are you, Dustin?
I'm good.
Good holiday season?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, good holiday season.
Christmas?
Yeah. Still got the fire in the back. We're good.
Still got the fire in the back. I don't think that's a real fire, but, it's neither here nor there. But did you watch anything over Christmas break? Anything that caught your eye? Squid Game? Squid Game just came out.
I just watched Squid Games.
Did you finish it?
Squid Games. I just finished that one. I just finished the first episode, the 7 episodes that they gave us.
Oh, you did finish
I did finish it. I did finish it, yeah.
Let's not get into spoilers, but what you think?
It is not as bad, because you think about the last season, it was such a perfect show. So this one's pretty cool. It's not bad. I'm excited for when it comes back and how it's going to end it.
Yeah, I had a damn good time. Yeah, I had a damn good time with season 2. I think season 1 just it's just lightning in a bottle. It was still kind of coming off like the COVID pandemic era where everyone was kind of connected in entertainment. Like when a big show came out, everyone had nothing to do, so they just all watched the same thing like a hive mind, and it just caught that wave where everyone needed to talk about Squid Game 2, and the popularity just went through the roof. So
it wasn't. I thought about one of our old reviews was that one Japanese show,
Alice in Borderlands.
Alice in Borderland, and we had that discussion if they should have a season 2, and I said no because it perfectly ended, and I kind of felt that way about Squid Games, because it perfectly ended. But it was entertaining. Season 2 of Squid Games is pretty cool. It was not a disappointment. How about that? It was not a disappointment.
I don't think it was disappointment at all. I think the season finale was a disappointment, only for the reason that it didn't feel like a season finale. It felt like the ending of a part 1 of a season.
They did that with Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I mean, every freaking show is doing this lazy shit where they release fewer episodes than the previous season, and it's really not even like a full season. They kind of just split it up in 2. Like if they were to say season 2 of Squid Game Part 2 coming out in 2025, that would make sense. But for the way it ended, I was like, I feel like there are so many storylines they left out.
Unpopular opinion, I like it. I like when they do that. I like it when they split it because it gives you something that, gives you something to look forward to.
If we had to wait another 3 freaking years for season 3, I'd be pissed off. But they know what they're doing. It's coming out next year.
I think there's probably 4 more episodes or 5 more episodes, and it's over.
Yeah, which what I'm saying. It's not really like a season 3 coming out. It's just season part 2. Season 2 part 2.
That. Cobra Kai part 2 is coming out too next year.
So Cobra Kai season 6 or whatever, part 3. I mean, Cobra Kai was split into 3 parts for the final season?
Yeah.
So, geez, I mean, Netflix does like.
Did you like Cobra Kai? Did you like Cobra Kai this season?
I did. It's I'm growing out of it. I'm glad it's coming to an end, but I did enjoy. I'm having a good time with it.
It has to end. It's starting.
It has to end.
It's starting to have that Fast and Furious feel to me, where it's like just end it. It's over. And then they're going to come out with the karate legends and all that stuff.
Yeah, the karate legends with Jackie Chan.
Ralph Macchio has no business teaching on the same level as Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That was just stupid. I'll still watch it, but I think that was stupid.
Oh, my God. If Jaden Smith makes an appearance, who knows?
He will make an appearance. I'm going to be awesome.
Jaden Smith might make an appearance in that new. But back to Squid Games, I think I liked it. Like I said, I was disappointed with the ending because I did another cliffhanger BS. But I did think they kept things fresh while adding a bunch of new characters to like and care about. So I had a damn good time with season 2. Maybe we'll do a full review with spoilers and everything for season 2 of Squid Game. But I mean, there's still stuff coming out even right before the New Year. So, but we did have some new news to talk about. Before we jump into our best list, like we're gonna be telling y'all what our best movie and favorite series of 2024 was by the end of this. But we had some new movie news drop this week. Last week actually. Let's start with the major one, which I'm bumped out about, and that's Part Two, the Matt Reeves Batman with Robert Pattinson. It got delayed till 2027. Man, it got delayed. It was supposed to come out this year, then it got delayed to 2026, and now 2027. When did that's when did the Batman come out? 2022, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
So a 5 year gap, and we're supposed to be following a younger Batman, and Robert Pattinson's about to be like 40 years old.
He
So
is 40.
it's
Yeah.
kind of backfiring.
That bothers you more than me. When it
Yeah,
comes, it comes. I know it
I mean,
bothers you more than me. I did enjoy the Penguin. This is kind of, I think, this kind of link in together.
let's talk
But
about you wanted to, dude. Let's do honorable mention for the show. I love the Penguin. I thought it was
yeah,
great.
I like
I
the
thought that was
Penguin.
a really good show.
I kind of feel like DC is low key doing their own, trying to tie it all in. Like Marvel a long time ago, because it's. So I kind of feel that way. But
Yeah, that's why I think it's delayed. I think James Gunn, since he's steering the ship and everything, he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do with Matt Reeves,
mm,
the Batman universe. Does he want to connect it to his? Do they want? I think they were just kind of delaying the process of making the sequel to the Batman because they wanted to figure out how it would fit in to his universe. And I hope he doesn't involve it with his new Superman or whatever he's doing. Let Matt Reeves, finish whatever he plans to do with the Batman. I like the tone of that world, especially with the Penguin. It doesn't need to be connected to anything else. Like, I like the Penguin. Like, Colin Farrell crushed it. Like, just the character of Ozzy was a great character, and
yeah,
Sophia Falcone, man, she was great, man.
she
The
killed it.
actress, she
She
killed
killed
it.
it.
The
Yeah,
actress playing her, man, I'd do war crimes for that girl. Like she was great. She
okay,
was great in that series. So
sure. Yeah,
the Penguin
I
was
think
good.
I think I read somewhere where Colin Farrell doesn't want to get back in that suit ever again, so we might not see a season two,
I
something like
don't
that.
blame him, man. That's got to
Yeah,
be a pain in the ass. But
I'm sure.
yeah, the Batman 2 delayed. So that's kind of a bummer for me. But when it comes to superhero stuff, the reason I don't talk about I haven't made any videos on this channel regarding any MCU or whatever. I'm kind of checked out on the whole superhero
Hmm.
phase. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I enjoyed Deadpool Wolverine. I don't know what you thought
Hmm.
about that. Did you like that one?
I like that one. It was cool. It was a lot of fluff and a lot of cameos. It was a lot of fun. Um, it was you go in there, it's like a roller coaster. You have fun with it. Nothing to make you think about anything deep. Nothing deep about it. It's go in
Yeah,
there, have some fun.
you're
It
right.
was worth the money. It was worth the ticket price.
It was worth the ticket price. It was the best thing Marvel's put out since probably Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah,
But
probably.
yeah, I've tried to watch it again, but
Mm,
I knew the jokes that were coming. I knew the cameos, and
yeah.
it was a fun time. Like you said, it was a roller coaster ride. It was a good theme park ride, but in terms of like, wanting to watch it again,
Mm.
maybe, but yeah, I had a good time with
I
that.
don't think I haven't watched it since I watched it in the theater. I watched it in the
Really?
theater. That was the last time I watched. I never watched it again when it came back on streaming. So that tells you anything. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, and you
You know.
like the MCU a lot more than me, so that's surprising coming
Yeah,
from you.
it's
So
cool. I mean, I watched it. Then we watched there. Did you get to watch Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice?
yeah, we watched it in the movie theater, bud. Don't you
Oh, we
remember?
did. Oh,
Yeah, I went with you.
okay.
I mean,
Okay.
that was a fun time, but
That was nice. A lot of
I
fluff on that one too.
a lot of fluff, but it crushed it at the box office, man.
I did.
Beetlejuice domestically made a lot of money, so I think
Yeah.
they're going to do a season 3 on that.
I think we both did the same thing. That one ghost, the teenage kid ghost.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that kid? Yeah, I think we
yeah,
both
yeah,
said like I wish it was more. He was the more of the villain. He had a cooler story than Monica Bellucci's
I,
whatever
yeah. I
ex-wife
loved Monica
story,
Bellucci, but in that movie, she kind of just showed up and then
and left.
yeah, showed up and left. Nothing
No
really,
depth. Yeah,
no depth
that
at
kid.
all.
That kid's backstory was cooler. I
Oh
liked
yeah,
it.
the teenage kid. Yeah,
Yeah, I
his
forgot his
subplot
name.
was interesting. They didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have spent more time on that. But Beetlejuice, that was a fun time. But yeah, comic book movies in general, it is what it is.
Mhm.
Like the Superman trailer just dropped. I think the movie itself is going to be entertaining, but that
Okay.
trailer itself, the trailer didn't blow me away at all. I was just like, you know,
I
eh.
haven't seen the trailer because I'm kind of like you. I'm kind of over the trailer stuff.
You
When
haven't
they
seen the
come out, I'll
Superman
probably just
trailer at all.
huh?
You haven't seen the full trailer yet.
I haven't seen the trailer at all. The Superman trailer. Again, the Batman news. I'm over the superhero stuff, but I will watch it when they show up.
Yeah, I think the
I'll watch it.
Superman. I think the movie itself is going to be good, but the
Yeah,
trailer didn't sell me. Like if you were
yeah,
to give me a trailer for the Man of Steel and
yeah,
then show me James Gunn's
yeah,
trailer for his Superman movie, I'd be like, oh, I'm watching Man of Steel. That movie looks
yeah.
way more cooler.
No
But
mind.
yeah, I think it's
Um,
going to be good, but that trailer didn't sell me. Is all I'm saying.
did you see Gladiator 2?
Not yet. There's a lot of
I regret
movies.
that not seeing that. I regret not seeing that in the theater. I heard that's. I want to watch that one.
Yeah, if you're wondering why this channel hasn't been producing lately, just because I just have not been getting around to watching new movies or new series. But there are a few that I did watch. That's why we're here to talk about it and
Yeah.
put something up on this damn channel.
Mm,
But yeah, so that's movie news regarding the Batman and superhero stuff. Like you
mm,
said, you and I, we're growing out of it. We'll still cover it from here and there. Maybe we'll review some movies. But when it comes to like the phase,
mm.
Superman Legacy, I think if Superman Legacy fails, it's going to be a huge hit to superhero movies and the genre because it's already dying down. There's been so much shitty entertainment coming out from that genre that if Superman, the Superman,
Mm.
the iconic Superman, the superhero of superheroes, if that movie fails, I'm going to give up on the whole damn process, no matter how many good movies come out. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. And also, one more big news that I'm actually excited about before we tackle our favorite movie and series of 2024, and that's
Mm.
Christopher Nolan's next project. Everyone was kind of excited to see. There was like little news drops here and there of like, oh, Tom Holland's going to be in it, Matt Damon's going to be in it, Zendaya is going to be in it. What's it going to be about? People thought it was going to be a vampire movie. Then people thought it was just going to be another action movie, but it's a project in a genre I've never thought I'd see Christopher Nolan directing, and that's like an epic sword and sandals project, which is the Odyssey, adaptation from Homer's The Odyssey, which is pretty damn cool. I love mythical stories like that. The old school claymation stuff they did on the old Odyssey, and then you had the 1997 miniseries. I don't know if you watched that with Armin Desant. It was like on ABC back in the day. But yeah, if you don't know the story of the Odyssey, it's Odysseus, the dude who came up with the Trojan horse idea. After the Trojan War, he goes home and he has like a 10-year adventure where he fights all these mythical creatures, cyclopses, sirens, whatever. But yeah, I think that's pretty
I
cool.
I know about the Odyssey. I know that it's long. I don't know if they still use this, as literature in schools now. But I remember when I was in school, they had me sort of, but I fell asleep so many times just trying to read about it and do reports on it. I know that it's long. I know it's classic. I know it's epic. Is this going to be a 4 hour movie? I mean, are they
It's
going to
probably
go
going to
for a
be at
4 hour movie?
least 3 hours minimum.
I couldn't
Which
even.
is
I mean, as long as it's not Avatar boring, I can do it. But if it's going to be Avatar, like I'm going to go to sleep after the first hour.
have you watched
Uh,
Oppenheimer yet? Have you watched Oppenheimer?
I watched Oppenheimer. Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
that.
that movie was a bunch of people talking in rooms, and he still made it interesting and suspenseful. So you throw in like epic battles and mythical creatures, I think Christopher Nolan could keep you interested because that's what Oppenheimer was. It was a bunch of people talking all the damn time in a room,
Avatar
and he
was a bunch
still
of
made it.
battles and a bunch of epic, things. And I like I said, I think we reviewed this one. I faked like I wanted to go to the bathroom, but really I was just hanging out in the lobby because I could not be in that seat anymore for another, 3 hours that was coming up. So
Yeah, no, we both agreed that Avatar was dull, but that's just because the story and the writing was kind
yeah,
of, we've seen this before. But Christopher Nolan tackling a project like this is it's going to get a lot of eyes on the project because he's known for making stuff that's more
yeah,
practical. Like he likes to use real practical effects as much as possible, and I don't know how he's going to do that when
yeah.
Odysseus and his crew have to fight giant mythical monsters.
Mm.
So is he going to bring like prosthetics and like puppeteering back? Is he going to use claymation to like use practical effects? I'm kind of excited on how he's going to tackle the process of making Odyssey.
I'll watch it. Depending on the running time is where I'm going to watch it. So if it's like a week
Mm,
long, I'm going
no,
to
we're
wait for it
watching, man.
to.
I'm gonna drag you along
Yeah.
because
Well,
it's
okay.
gonna be. I have no. I mean, I'm not a
That's
big
fine. I'll
fan of the.
request some vacation time because apparently it's going to be a week long. The Odyssey is a really long
It's like
story.
the Odyssey is compiled. It's like 10 books, I think.
Yeah.
But
It's like
I
probably
think,
watching all Harry Potter movies at one time. That's how long the Odyssey is.
yeah,
So
I think they could condense it into a solid 3 hour
then it
movie.
would suck. If it condensed, then it would suck.
No, no, Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings
And that
is a
was
great
three
example.
movies. That was three movies.
Yeah, but if you take like Fellowship of the Ring, that feels like a complete movie, even though they didn't. It
It
feels
was
like
a
a
complete
complete movie.
movie.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, and then the next one, Towers, right,
The Two
right,
Towers Return.
that
I
was a
think he
complete
could do it.
movie.
I think he could do it. I think he could do it.
Like I said, I'm excited, but I've learned my lesson through Avatar. So depending on the running time is where I'm going to watch it.
That's the
'Cause
problem with
you
this
ain't gonna get me
generation
sitting
now.
down. You're not gonna
You're
get me
older than
sitting
me,
down at
bud,
3 hours again.
and you got a TikTok mind, man. This generation's attention span is just terrible, and you're adding to it. You should know better.
Three
You're an
hours
adult.
is not a TikTok lifespan. 3 hours is
Oh,
sitting
come on,
down in an
bud. Back in our day,
uncomfortable
there used to be
chair,
movies.
not being able to get up, pause the movie. That's too much. It's like
Dustin, I'm disappointed. You're an old man. You should know better. You should have more patience. You got the
no,
TikTok mind and attention span.
no,
You should know better. A 3 hour movie should be nothing.
not worth it.
A 2.5 hour, 3 hour movie should be nothing for you,
Not
but
worth it. I
oh
was. I
no.
mean, I was. What? I was at the Suns game the other day, and the game lasted 2 hours. And that was good. But to add another hour of that of just watching a movie, heck no, ain't gonna happen. I mean,
You
no.
hate this.
And that was there was half times in those games. You know what I mean? There's no halftime at a 3 hour movie. I was like,
Yeah,
there's no way.
there's no
There's
intermission in
no
movie theaters
intermission.
anymore.
No. So it's like, yeah, depending on the running time, I'll watch. I'm gonna watch it. I know it's gonna be epic. It's Christopher Nolan. He's awesome. But no,
When you
three
when you
hour
brought the
runtime.
NBA into it, not a lot of people are sticking around to watch the NBA because the ratings are down the tube, and
Yeah, they suck.
The NFL completely dominated them on Christmas Day, which is supposed to be the NBA's day. And the NFL had two of the shittiest games on that day. Those games were god awful, and they still put
Yeah.
in like so much more viewers than the NBA.
Well,
So
we're older. If we want to go into sports, where we're not really into sports and everything, but I mean, if you
we
want
might
to
tackle
know chit
sports.
chat, we
Who
can chit
knows?
chat a little bit of that because we're not trying to get into that because we're not
We could. I mean, this
statisticians.
channel's been in the dumps lately. I haven't produced any
Fine.
content. Maybe we'll just reach out to all demographics.
Whatever. Yeah,
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I agree with a lot of those experts. I grew up in the '90s, so it's like NBA was the best in the '90s. It was physical, and it was you had to get blood to get a foul. Now it's
Yeah, now
you
everyone's
get
friendly. Now all the players
well,
are little bitches where they're like, I need a vacation. Even though I'm getting paid over 150
well,
million, I
you
need a
know me. I've
vacation.
never been a LeBron James fan, and because it's look WWE. Who depending on the champion is how the ratings go. That's why I was never a big John Cena fan because it was the PG era. LeBron James has been the face of the NBA, and Mr. Softy LaFlop is to me that you can blame it on anything else, but he's the face of the NBA, and the ratings are exactly what it is. And you
I'm
know,
not going to argue. I mean, if this was 2012, I would argue to death with you about LeBron. But since then, I've changed my ways. I've seen who he really is. And yeah,
when
screw
did
LeBron.
Kobe pass?
Kobe passed
2012,
in
no,
2020.
2020. Yeah, but
2020.
when did he retire? 2014.
2014. No, he way later than that.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's when the NBA was still very competitive because of guys like him and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
like I
I
said, I compare it to John Cena and the PG area of WWE. It sucked. I haven't watched WWE because of that. Every now and then, I can't go back to it now. But like same thing. NBA face of the NBA is LeBron James, and the
That's
ratings
something I've
suck.
been trying to get you back on. I like the
No,
WWE now. I've been regularly checking it out. It's coming to Netflix, so maybe
I
that
think
will
it is
get
on
you.
Netflix already.
No. January 6th, I think,
Oh,
is when it
okay.
comes on Netflix, or the first Raw or pay per view. I forget what
Yeah,
it is, but I've been watching it. I tune into it weekly. I've been to a couple events, and
yeah.
I like the WE. But
Okay. Yeah,
So
you're supposed to be going to SmackDown or something, right?
yeah, SmackDown comes here in Arizona on the third. I don't think I'm going to go to it this year. If they come again, I do want to go to a WWE event this year if it comes to
Okay.
Arizona.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
yeah, that's coming to Netflix.
Yeah.
So
Well, have fun with that.
all right, Dustin's out of wrestling. He's out of the phase. I think wrestling is good. How the hell did we get to wrestling? What the hell were we talking? We were talking about Christopher
I
Nolan.
know you
We
decided to talk
ended
about
up
the
in
NBA ratings, which we're not, we're not experts on. So,
yeah,
that's simple
yeah.
opinions, but whatever. We're just talking everything.
So yeah, I mean, back to the Odyssey. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. I don't. I'm not too keen on the cast so far, even though it's an all-star cast. I think they got
Mm.
Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Zendaya, Charlize Theron, Lupita Nyong'o. Who else is in there? It's a lot of people in this damn movie. But
Yeah. So was Dune, and Dune sucked ass.
okay, we're gonna get to that, but because Dune's amazing, and you can hate on all you want. You can
Mm-hmm.
hate on all you want. We're
I
gonna go
will.
back to that topic. But Dune is amazing. That's right, and that's a spoiler alert for things to
Burn that
come
shirt. You need to
later.
burn it. Yeah, that's
You
yeah.
might be one of the only assholes that doesn't like Dune Part One or completely hates on it. Dune Part One's amazing, and its sequel's even better. And we're gonna jump into that. Okay, Christopher Nolan topic's done. Let's just jump into the best or our favorite movies and series of 2024. Um, you want to do movies or series first?
You can go first.
We'll do
I think
series first.
I think I'm gonna shock you with what I've been into.
Probably you watch a lot more stuff than me, especially when it comes
Yeah,
to series. I'm very
yeah.
selective about what I watch, but
Mm.
I've narrowed down what I like, what my favorite one was. So go ahead. What was your favorite series of 2024, Dustin?
I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait on that
You just
because
said ask you the damn question. Now you're telling me to
I
wait.
am, but I'm gonna wait on that one.
So you want to do
I
movie?
would say I'm gonna say my countdown right now. I'm gonna start from the least. Cobra Kai came out, so that was entertaining. I'm gonna jump to Squid Games. Number two, right? That's my second series that I like. No, actually, I just watched the Harry Potter Cake Off. That was pretty cool. I don't know if you saw that one.
It's on HBO Max. The
It's
Cake
on
Off.
HBO Max. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you're gonna have a little nostalgia on that one. So that was pretty cool. And then Squid Games, that was pretty good. But I'm gonna let you go because I think I'm gonna come with something that I liked that
All
I've
right, all
gotten
right.
into this
I'll go
year, and
first.
this is
I'll go
why
first.
I'm kind of off the loop of like all these other shows and all that stuff because I've gotten into something that
Okay.
you might even know.
We mentioned the Penguin. That was going to be like my third favorite
Oh yeah,
series,
Penguin was really
probably.
good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really enjoyed the Penguin. Yeah,
yeah,
that had a
I
good
actually
like
did.
a
Yeah, I
mob
forgot
feel.
about
It
that
made me
one.
want to watch The Sopranos. Like right after I watched it, it just had that mob, that crime scene. I was like, oh
You
man, I
can
never
watch the
seen the.
Goodfellas. You can watch Casino. That's all mob stuff.
I know, but I've never seen The Sopranos. That's why I was like, I want to watch another series about like crime. So maybe I'll tackle The Sopranos next. Still haven't seen it. Don't
Okay.
burn me at the stake, all you Soprano fans out there. But yeah, the Penguins up there. My
Yeah.
second favorite series, though, honorable mention would be The Gentleman on Netflix. You watch The Gentleman by Guy Ritchie?
No, I've never
Oh,
seen.
dude, I
Is
know
it?
you liked a couple of Guy Ritchie's like older films. It kind of
Yeah.
had that feel, like
Yeah.
the humor and everything. It's
Okay.
such a damn entertaining show. The
I'm gonna
Gentleman.
watch Man on the Inside. I heard that was really good.
Okay, but The Gentleman, great show. Guy
Okay.
Ritchie. I mean, this is a return to form for Guy Ritchie, so I really enjoyed The Gentleman. But my favorite series that it was released weekly, and I couldn't wait each week till every new episode came out, and that's Shogun. Shogun when Hiryoku
Oh my
Tsunada.
god, I forgot about Shogun.
Yeah,
That was
Shogun.
good.
Shogun
Shogun was
was
really good.
amazing. I
Yeah.
loved that show. I loved that,
Yeah.
just exploring the old Japanese culture and the samurai ways and everything.
Yeah.
The way it ended, it didn't end like you think it would ended, which I respected. I was like, oh, this is the way they're going with it. That's pretty smart, actually. Even though I would have liked to see more bigger battles and everything, which
It's
they
based
re.
on it's based on something true, right? That's based on it's
I
not
think it's loosely based on a true person, but it is based on a book.
yeah,
And
which was based on a true person.
I don't know.
Like it
I'm
was
not.
it was earlier in this year, right? And I remember I did a lot of research on it, just trying to see what it was all about. But yeah, Shogun was amazing.
Yeah, great looking show, great acting. Haruka Tsunada was awesome in it, and also the girl who was in. I can't remember the actress's name. She was great.
Yeah,
But the way the show ended, it ended in the book, but they renewed it for season two. So I'm like, what the?
stupid,
I'm like, are they? What are they
stupid
gonna do?
money.
So, well, obviously everything's for money, but
Mhm.
I mean, okay, samurais, shogun, more Hiryoku Tsunada. I'm in. Just throw
Mm.
me, give me more sword battles and
He hasn't
everything.
died either. He didn't die in this one.
Well, spoiler alert, yeah, he didn't die, but yeah,
Everyone, come on, it's
not
the end of the year.
everyone's
If you haven't
seen it.
watched it,
Not
huh?
everyone's seen it, but yeah, that would be my favorite series of 2024. So,
Okay.
what was yours?
Yours truly has gotten into K drama.
Okay,
Yes,
all
that's
right.
right. K
I
drama.
love, dude. I love Korean movies, dude. They crush it.
They do, but I have gotten into that love story K drama stuff,
Oh
and
god, just the
that that
overacting, dramatic
that's right. That's right.
soap
And
opera, slow
anybody out there who's
motion.
in the K drama has to agree with me that there was a masterpiece out there this year, and that was "Marry My Husband." "Marry My Husband" was a masterpiece K drama. There's something I saw the other day, like everybody who watches K drama, if you can actually name the characters, nobody really can. I know it's Kim something and Park something, and you know, but yeah, it's they are really good. They get really addicting. I can see why. They were actually really nicely written and all that stuff. And yeah, if you have if you have a little soft spot in your heart, all that stuff. If you like little rom coms to romantic movies, they're actually really addicting and well written. And that "Marry My Husband" masterpiece.
What is it?
Judge me. I don't care if you don't like it. Fight me. I don't care.
I, I don't even know what the hell it is. What is
Like
it? Like a romantic comedy?
it's a romantic. If you want me, like, give you the little
Just give
synopsis
me
of
a
it.
synopsis. You want me to watch the
She
show? What are
okay.
you
So
telling me?
she this starts out that she's sick. She's a sick patient, and then she ends up she finds out that her best friend and her boyfriend forever have been actually having an affair, have been cheating on each other and everything. They've been together behind her back. He ends up killing her, and then she somehow wakes up, I think 7 years earlier in the past. It's actually a little bit of sci-fi time travel going on there. She wakes
Okay,
up 7 years in the
okay.
past, and she realized, wait a minute, this is. I think it's 7 years ago. I think it's 7 or 11. I think it's seven, but I can't remember. This was earlier in the year when it came out. But yeah, she wakes up 7 years ago. Just say that we'll just say that number, and she starts reliving, and she realizes I got to change everything because I know what's going to happen in the end. And she starts making a better life for herself. She ends up meeting another guy, her boss, who this is where the K drama romance starts. She ends up falling in love with him, K drama style. And the cool thing is, he ends up, we didn't know that he ended up dying in the future too. And he came back to the past too. So both of them actually came back into the past. It was actually pretty cool. Um, so the acting was great. It was not cheesy. It was not cheesy at all.
That's
Most
hard to believe.
international,
A K drama without a little bit of
it was
cheese.
not
I don't believe
cheesy,
that.
and I think that was why I get. I mean, there's a lot of international films out there that I like watching international films, but some of them get really cheesy and cringe. But with a little bit of research and a little bit of just trying to look at social media, you get to the right ones. And this one just came upon. I like the whole. I didn't see any reviews on it. I just saw that the synopsis that she wakes up in the past. And I was like, what the hell? Let me check it out, and I got addicted. And now I have started watching more K dramas that came out a little earlier, a few years back. But
Was this a 2024 show? Like it
this was
was.
a 2024 show.
Okay, okay.
Marry My Husband was 2024.
All right. Just
Um,
making sure it
yeah,
qualifies.
no, this came out in 2024. So there's a lot of them that there's a few more that came out in 2024 that I want to watch, but they are long. They're like an hour long per show, per episode. So it's you got to really commit to it, but they're so addicting that they're actually really good. So yes, I will
So
start naming K dramas on
let's
these
not
things.
do that. We'll just stick to this
We're
one,
gonna
bud.
no, we're doing it. We're
No,
doing it, man.
no.
I'm gonna
We're
broaden
saving
your
that for another
horizon.
video. We've
We're
had enough
broadening
K
your
drama in
horizon,
this.
everything like that. Okay, Oppenheimer got nothing on "Marry My Husband." I'm going for it.
Hey, to each his own.
Yeah,
But
it was
okay, so
fun.
marry my husband, a
Yeah,
Korean drama on what, Netflix?
it was
If
on
you're
Netflix. Yeah, I
so
think.
if you're in the states, you could catch it on Netflix. All right, that's Dustin's favorite series. A little bit of romance and time travel. That sounds actually entertaining.
Actually, it was. Yeah, if you're into that time travel stuff, it was actually pretty cool. You will be proud of me though. I did watch it in Korean. with English
Okay.
subtitle. I did not
All
do
right.
the
All right.
English audio thing like I usually. I
Okay.
did that for
That
Squid Games
does.
and
Yeah.
Alice in Borderland. But
Okay.
I did watch this one in actual Korean and all that stuff. I've learning a little bit of Korean just watching it now. So
Finally, if that's what it took for your lazy ass to actually read subtitles instead
that's
of
right.
putting shitty dub like every other
I
lazy American out there.
had to
Plus, we're
do it.
Asian. We got to show a little bit of respect to our other Asian
Yeah.
cousins over there in Korea.
Mhm.
Respect their language
That's
and
what it
everything.
took. A little bit of
That's what
Korean
it took.
drama. That's what it
All
took.
right, so that was your favorite series.
Mm.
I mean, hey, that was. I'm sure you'll win some fan favorites because I don't think anyone even knows about that show. But
Oh, there's a
yeah,
lot of people. That K drama has been big. I had no idea how
yeah,
K drama is
you're
actually
actually
this
right.
big.
K drama, K pop is like
K-pop, yeah, the
is the
Korean
most.
wave. That's been going on for years now. I
Oh,
just
there's
think
no
that
stopping it. I mean, I
well, yeah,
never rode the wave, but I understand it.
yeah,
And
that wave is huge, and I just started getting on it. But that's been going on for probably over a decade now. I mean, probably long before BTS came on, or I think BTS. Well, I think BTS really, made the wave into a tsunami, and then everybody started watching all these things and listening to
yeah,
all these
I
things.
ain't messing with the K dramas. I'm not trying to get their fans against me because I know how many there are around
Yeah,
the world. So,
they're huge. Yeah,
marry my husband.
yeah,
Is that what it's called? All right,
that's right.
maybe I'll look into it. Maybe if I'm feeling in a little romantic mood, I'll pop it on and
You
check it
get
out.
addicted, man. I cannot wait to start watching more.
Hey, you got me on Alice in Borderlands, and I love that show. I actually want to
Yeah,
watch that show after Squid Game season 2. But all
yeah.
right, we'll keep it with you. What's your favorite movie of 2024?
I don't think I have one.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
really?
watch a lot. I know you didn't go out to the
I
movie
didn't
theater
watch.
a lot.
I didn't watch it a lot. Like I said, I was more into the series.
Yeah.
Um, I, I, I'm not lying. I got into more K drama and all that stuff, and
Oh, here we go.
that's right. I got more into series and everything like that.
Was there a K drama movie that you would name as your top movie of the
No,
year?
no,
And
because
keep it
I
quick.
did watch some other K drama stuff, but that were like they were before 2024, so they don't count on this one. But um, yeah, I got into that series kind of stuff. It was actually very interesting.
So no movies.
No movies, yeah, I can't
Yeah,
think.
no
Maybe
movies to
all the
name
movies that came out, I
2024.
can't even think. No,
This
what
was a
movie?
shitty year, dude. I mean, I don't blame you for not having one. This was a really crappy year.
Maybe that's why I got into K dramas because it was such a shitty year.
I don't. I mean, I won't even argue that there
You
really
know?
wasn't a lot, especially if you're not a fan of my favorite movie of season or 2024, which I know you're not because you hated the first one. You shit on it all the time, and I'd fight you to the
Oh
death for it.
God,
But
yeah.
my favorite movie of 2024, it's not even
Go and
close.
say it.
Dune Part Two, man. Dune Part Two exceeded my expectations. In terms of
It's not that
sequels,
high.
well, for me, it was high. You
Okay.
hated the first movie. You thought it was boring, which you had a TikTok mind. You can't stay in a movie seat for more than an
That
hour
was
and a half
that
without
was
losing your mind.
I made it through the first hour and a half of Avatar. I couldn't make it past 45 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes of Dune Part
Well,
One.
okay, I can understand if Dune Part One was a slow burn and kind of moved at a more
It's like
methodical
watching
pace,
a
trying to.
tugboat. It's watching a tugboat go across the
Okay,
Pacific
well,
Ocean.
what I loved about Dune One is it set up the world. It did the world building, and I thought it did it masterfully. And if you want more of the story and things moving at a quick pace, I know you probably won't because you're a stubborn bastard. But Dune Part Two, it moves at a quicker pace. The story's constantly moving. There's more action. The story is there's so much more characters that get involved. The pieces are moving, and Timothy Chalamet, who I think before Dune Part Two, I always thought was okay. He's an okay actor. Wonka, I thought all right, he was okay. Wonka. Everything else, I was like, he's okay. But in Dune Part Two, where he becomes the Lisan Al Gaib and really, becomes the man, he put on a performance, man. I'm telling you, you know me. I'm like Timothy Chalamet. If he's in the movie, whatever, I'm getting sick of the guy. But in Dune Part Two, made me a fan because he brought it, man. And I'll say that. Who else? Austin Butler put in a real creepy performance as Fade Rotha. Javier Bardem had a bigger role to play. He was great, charismatic, and hilarious in Dune Part Two. Um, Rebecca Ferguson had more to do, and her character took a turn I didn't see coming, and she became way more interesting. Just everything about Dune Part Two. I know you're falling asleep, asshole,
What?
but I'm gonna make you watch Dune Part Two one of these days, and I guarantee you're gonna like it. That's how much faith I have in Dune Part Two. That's why it's my favorite movie of 2024.
Okay. Have fun with that.
You would not even give it a chance to watch it. That's how you're gonna stand on that. Like I won't even give it a chance because Dune Part One. Oh, he likes it. I'm not gonna watch Part Two because he likes.
I mean, dude, like I said, you said Dune Part One. It was watching a tugboat go against the Pacific
For
Ocean.
you, I'm
That's
just
how
saying for you.
slow it
I
was.
can understand if some people found it slow because it did take its sweet ass
It
time
was slow.
setting up the
It
world.
was slow. So what? Dune Part Two? Are we now school zone 15 mile per hour? Is that where we're at with Dune Part Two? Going
No,
from
no. You
tugboat?
could. I mean, you're gonna have to find out yourself if you have the
I don't
balls to
want to.
to take your
I'm
time and
not
watch a
going to.
2 hour movie.
I'm not going to.
This
Not my,
guy can't watch a 2 hour movie.
it's a waste of life. You
A
know what I
waste
mean?
of life is going
That's
into a
two
Suns
episodes
game.
of a K drama, bro. 2 hour movie or two episodes of K drama. I'm going with the K drama.
See,
That's
that's the
right.
problem. That's the problem with this new realm of entertainment we're heading to. So many people, the thought of sitting down watching like a 2 hour and a half movie is like, oh my god, I'll watch 6 episodes of something,
That's
but a
right.
2 hour movie with a complete story, no way, dude, too much.
Not
That's
when
a
we're at
problem with this world.
not we're at school zone speed limit, 15 mile per hour.
And you could
I'm
say that
banking
all
on.
you want, and try to be funny about Dune Part Two. No, 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 no. It moves at a way different pace. The story is different compared to Dune Part.
Residential, 25 mile per hour.
No,
Is that
no,
what it is?
it's moving at 100 miles per hour, especially at the ending. In terms of sequels, dude, and sequel prestige like The Dark Knight,
Mhm.
Terminator Two, Aliens, Dune Part Two is up there as one of the greatest sequels,
Oh,
and
that's
I said
okay.
it. You
Okay.
know, you could. I mean, you could say it all you want, but to what it is, um, I'd actually be. I'd actually think it might win Best Picture of the Year. I actually do think they'd give it to Dune Part Two, or at least Best Director for Denis Villeneuve. If you don't get that, I don't know. I mean, what else do you have this year in terms of? Because I know you didn't. I know you're a big Dune hater. This guy hates on Dune just to hate on it. But in terms of like, I mean, what else is there? Like
I
Dune
can,
Part
yeah.
Two. I mean,
I,
when it
I'm,
came out, it
I'm,
was popular.
I think that's the reason why I've gone foreign because there's nothing else out there. I went across, the Pacific into Korea land, just to watch their entertainment because it was much more entertaining than what we got over here right now.
Yeah, I
So
mean, in terms of quality and like affecting like the zeitgeist and movie culture and everything, I can't think of anything that really like in 2023 we had Barbenheimer, which was
hmm
Barbie and Oppenheimer that released on one weekend that took the world by storm. They both
hmm
made like over $1 billion each, or Oppenheimer almost made $1 billion, and then
hmm
Barbie for sure made over $1 billion. This year it was supposed to be Glick was the gimmick for Gladiator 2 and Wicked that released on the same weekend. That didn't
hmm
catch as much steam. They both made good money. Wicked got raving reviews, but then after, no one really talked about it.
Wicked running time also turned me off from it.
Oh my god, here we go. The guy
Um,
can't watch a 2 hour movie.
I heard, was it 2 hours? I can't even check it out.
Did you
Was like a
watch it? Did you watch
I
Wicked?
no, I didn't get to watch Wicked.
Okay.
I will watch it when it comes out. Joker came out too. Joker
Oh,
two.
I heard. I haven't
That
watched
was
Joker.
horrible. Again,
Yeah,
so
I heard it.
yeah, you're supposed to have. We're supposed to have all these epic movies this year, Joker and all this stuff, and they just sucked. So I
2024
mean,
sucked.
it did. Like, come join
20.
me over in Korea, bro. Watch
Hey,
some
I mean, I kind
porn.
of did with Squid Game 2. I finished the year off with a
There you go.
Korean
There you
show. I'm
go.
pretty
You
sure.
did. You did watch the
I'm
K
pretty sure
drama
the
with
whole
Squid Game.
damn
That
world.
counts.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty sure the
counts.
whole damn world was
Yeah,
on Korea's side because Squid
it
Game 2
was. Yeah,
just came out. And for the most part, I think Squid Game 2, people are enjoying it. I think they're
yeah.
enjoying it. It's
It
not going
was
to catch
not
the
a
same.
disappointment.
It was not a disappointment. It's not going to catch the same wave of enthusiasm as season one, but I think people are enjoying Squid Game 2.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, that's
there were new games which were cool. So there are new
like I
games.
said. Other than that ending, which didn't feel complete, I had a damn good time with season two. Maybe we'll delve into it and get into spoilers in a separate video. But yeah, that's our year end special for 2024 going into 2025. 2024 was such a dud. That's why I probably produced 3 videos this whole freaking year. So
hmm
yeah, 2024, man, what a disappointment. 2025, there's a lot more on slate. We're not going to get into that now, but there's a lot more movies coming out. Who knows if they're going to disappoint like 2024? But compared to 2023, man, 2024, boring. So, all right, Dustin, before we get out of here, do you want to say anything to the people to close out 2024?
Happy New Year, and that's it.
There you go, folks. Happy New Year. Have yourself a safe New Year's weekend. I don't know when this video is going to come out. It's either going to come out tomorrow on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So it'll be a New
Oh, we're
Year's
in the
Eve.
realm of New Year.
Yeah, it'll definitely be out in the next week.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's be pointless. But all right, everyone, Happy New Year. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed us. And we'll see you all next time. See ya.